From ancient spears to modern cyber weapons, warfare has always driven human innovation. But perhaps no century witnessed more dramatic changes in how we wage war than the 20th century, when the battlefield transformed from trenches to digital domains. Picture a muddy field in northern France, 1916. Dawn breaks over no man's land, and British soldiers huddle in their trenches, gripping their rifles. Suddenly they hear it, a deep mechanical growl unlike anything they've ever encountered. Through the morning mist, metal behemoths emerge, the first tanks in military history. The Mark I tanks lumber forward at walking pace, crushing barbed wire beneath their tracks, impervious to rifle fire. German soldiers flee in terror, calling them devil's chariots. This moment marked the beginning of mechanized warfare, but it was just the first of many revolutionary changes. Above those same battlefields, another transformation was taking place. The skies, once empty save for birds and clouds, now buzzed with primitive aircraft. What began as flimsy reconnaissance planes quickly evolved into deadly fighters and bombers. By 1918, the aerial dogfight had become an art form, with legendary aces like the Red Baron defining a new kind of warrior. But these innovations were merely preludes to what would come next. World War II accelerated military technology at an unprecedented pace. Radar transformed air defense, allowing Britain to detect incoming German bombers and turn the tide of the Battle of Britain. The humble radio became a crucial tool of command and control, coordinating vast armies across continents. And in the Pacific, aircraft carriers revolutionized naval warfare, making battleships obsolete almost overnight. Then came the atomic bomb, a single weapon that could destroy an entire city. The dawn of the nuclear age changed not just how wars were fought, but whether they could be fought at all. The Cold War that followed wasn't won with tanks or planes, but with computers and rockets. The space race, driven by military necessity, gave us satellites that could spy on enemy territory and guide missiles with pinpoint accuracy. But perhaps the most profound change came not with a bang, but with a click. In the late 20th century, warfare entered the digital domain. The first cyber attacks were simple, probing defenses, stealing information, but they quickly evolved into something more dangerous. In 2010, the Stuxnet virus infiltrated Iranian nuclear facilities, physically destroying centrifuges by manipulating their control systems. It was a new kind of weapon, invisible, unstoppable, and capable of crossing borders without detection. Today, military technology continues to evolve at breakneck speed. Autonomous drones patrol the skies, making decisions faster than human pilots. Artificial intelligence analyzes satellite imagery, detecting troop movements and predicting enemy behavior. And in labs around the world, scientists work on weapons we can barely imagine. Hypersonic missiles that can strike anywhere on Earth in minutes, laser systems that can shoot down incoming projectiles, and quantum computers that could break any encryption. But these advances come with profound questions. As weapons become more sophisticated, they also become more dangerous. A single cyber attack could disable power grids, crash financial systems, or even trigger accidental nuclear launches. The line between civilian and military technology grows increasingly blurry. Your smartphone contains more computing power than the systems that guided Apollo to the moon, and the internet itself began as a military project. Consider the modern battlefield. A soldier wears a helmet with augmented reality displays, showing enemy positions and friendly forces in real time. Their rifle includes a computerized scope that calculates wind speed and bullet drop. Above, swarms of autonomous drones provide constant surveillance, while electromagnetic weapons disable enemy electronics without firing a shot. Yet for all these advances, the fundamental nature of warfare remains unchanged. It's still about human beings making decisions, taking risks, and facing consequences. The tank commander in 1916 felt the same fear and determination as today's drone operator. The radio operator in World War II faced the same pressure to relay critical information as modern cyber warriors defending against attacks. The story of military innovation is also a story of unintended consequences. The same research that gave us nuclear weapons also gave us nuclear power. GPS, developed to guide missiles, now helps billions of people navigate their daily lives. The Internet, born from military communication needs, has transformed human society. Looking ahead, the pace of innovation shows no signs of slowing. Quantum computing could make current encryption obsolete overnight. Artificial intelligence might make traditional military strategy obsolete. Space-based weapons could strike anywhere on Earth within minutes. Yet with each advance comes new vulnerabilities, new ethical questions, and new challenges to manage. But perhaps the most important lesson from this history of military innovation is how it reflects human ingenuity and adaptability. Each new weapon led to new defenses. Each new technology changed not just how we fight wars, but how we think about conflict itself. From the first tank commander to today's cyber warrior, military innovation has always been about finding new ways to achieve old objectives, to defend, to deter, and sometimes to win. The trenches of World War I seem impossibly distant from today's digital battlefields. Yet they're connected by a continuous thread of human innovation, each advance building on what came before. As we face new challenges, from cyber warfare to artificial intelligence to space-based weapons, this history reminds us that technology alone doesn't determine the outcome of conflicts. It's how we choose to use these innovations and how we adapt to them that shapes the future of warfare. The greatest innovation in military history might not be any single weapon or technology, but our growing understanding of war's true costs and consequences. As our weapons become more powerful, so too must our wisdom in using them. The next great battlefield innovation may not be a new way to wage war, but a new way to preserve peace.